And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. The run from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the move. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Gators want to move quickly. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Makes the catch. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This is a designed run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
Well, this game certainly doesn't have the longevity historically that a lot of other rivalries have in college football, but this game always means so much. It impacts the conference championship race, the national championship race, and the Heisman Trophy race.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Well, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great seminal running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I...
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida State. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Livingston. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And the Gators moving quickly to the line. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level, and with that, this program carrying it on his shoulder.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the
Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Here's a heat. Buys a little extra time. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Here comes the heat. Grabbed in the middle, it's Daniels. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, setting up fourth.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give to the tailback. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Glenn. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Hits the afterburners. Past the 30. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Under fire. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He's going for the goal line. Into the house. Touchdown Seminoles.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. To throw, it's Bailey. Got the quick pass. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Gators headed quickly to the line.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, no! How about this defense taking one back to the house? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man, it's Jackson. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Lagway. Fires complete on the crosser. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Oftentimes defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
Now on the move. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Sturdivant. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Gators are in the hurry-up.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quick release by the QB. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. The The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Glenn. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernia schools. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense. And he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
And the Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Pittman. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. The give is to Williams. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Under fire. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. Caught close to the marker. It's White. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They'll try the toss to the left. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Oh, that is a throw that is just going to haunt this quarterback. He had his target wide open running deep. That should be a touchdown, but the QB overthrew that is going to haunt this quarterback tonight.
And the Knowles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Glenn. That's caught, it's Holmes. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the... return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd down.
Quarterback making adjustments. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He unleashes a long one. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
And he'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man, it's Glenn. There's the pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. The Gators sending the offense back to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Daniels. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position.
Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. Didn't Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First play of this drive comes from the 27. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Really good third down defense, man. Understanding the sticks and getting him in third long, first of all, is where they won first. And then playing the pass, breaking on the football, forcing a fourth down, and in their own territory for the offense. Great job by this team.
The Knowles send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He's got great speed. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Quarterback may change this route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. Gonna look downfield again. Quick strike complete. The Gators have enough for the first down. Fast completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's
Turning it on. And he runs it in for the score. draw closer. It's 28-17. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle. It's Pittman. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The Seminoles will hustle to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got his man on the right. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Seminoles trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Got his man quickly. Touchdown Seminoles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Buys a little time. He'll throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
When you're a return specialist, you're trying to make huge plays. You only get a couple cracks at it a game. You want to make something happen. Unfortunately, he put on the turf. At least his team recovered. But I will say this, the conversation on the sideline, it won't be fun with the special teams coach.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The give is to Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Quick completion on the out route. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to run for it. There he goes. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
What a great run there. On 3rd-and-1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. Caught in the backfield. It's Livingston. Touchdown, Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points, and then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. All wideouts, no backs. Dropping back, it's Lagway. He's got it down the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Hawkins. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
They'll move the wide receiver. They just keep firing. Grab near the marker. It's Wilson. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. The Gators want to crank the tempo.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
With the catch, it's Hawkins. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
Just going to keep it after the snap. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Working that wide receiver screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. The Gators will keep this drive going.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Escapes the sack. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Handoff from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? A lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they handle it?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Williams. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
Flips it out on the screen. Inside the 35. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Guys, you might know Florida State was once a women's college, didn't start playing football until later, and in fact, didn't start playing the Gators until 1958.
Even though they haven't been playing a long time, this game has featured so many of the biggest names in the sport. Think about Bobby Bowden, Steve Spurrier on the sidelines, Charlie Ward, Chris Wankel, Tim Tebow, Danny Werfel, Heisman Trophy winners. This game has had it all.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Glenn. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Absolute shame. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Going right to work up top. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the 1st down. And the Gators in the hurry up. Offense changing the play. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his 1st incompletion of the game.
Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. to the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Quarterback keeps it. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. The Gators are moving quickly down the field.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
It's complete on the right side. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Now, fourth down.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Gators come to the line in the hurry up.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down, no matter what. If I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
On the move. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And they want this defense spread out across the width of the field, 5 wide on 2nd and goal. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Give him 6. Touchdown, Gator! That touchdown puts him up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Makes the grab down the middle. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Goes to the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Bounced right back to them. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Wants to throw. It's Lagway. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week. A commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that guy.
Using his feet. The ball squirts free. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Might be looking to run. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed.
Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Not a chance. Missed it. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking downfield on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He'll start this drive firing. Snagged in the middle, it's Wilson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. And they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Making side adjustments here. Quarterback keeper. Got the first down. Looking for more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Now adjusting. Oh, he's got some space. And maybe they try to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet.
This is what's so hard as a defense, trying to stop this dual-threat quarterback. Because on the previous play, he hurt you with his arm. And then on this one, he hurts you with his feet. They're going to have to do a better job of getting pressure on him, making him get rid of the football or go.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lucas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Fires one high and deep. Catch inside the 25. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. And the Seminoles want to move quickly. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Right on the money. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Glenn. And here's the third interception of the night.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception.
Looking deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Florida. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size in his athleticism. But him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. On third down, he drops to throw.